Hi all, welcome to Salesforce in 5 minutes. In this video, we are going to build a custom footer which will completely look like a standard one. So if I go to the standard pop-up component that we have, okay, if I click on the new of it for an example, if I click over here and new, if you see there's a footer at the bottom. Yeah, so as you can see there's a footer at the bottom, there's a cancel, save and new and save button. So these three buttons are already available with me, right? So it's the same kind of footer we have to build in this video. So we just have small box over here, but we just don't have any kind of footer at the bottom. So in this video we are going to build the footer for our LWC component. But before getting started, if you really like these videos and if you are learning something about Salesforce, I request you please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. So let's jump back to our LWC editor and our reusable record edit form. So I'm going to add the footer inside the reusable record edit form. So this is where the overall container is there, where you are seeing all the contents. Just below this content, I want my footer to be available, right? So for that purpose, I'm going to add a footer, right? And I'm going to provide it a class equals to slds hyphen model hyphen footer. So now my footer is available. Now inside this footer, if you check it out, I have specifically three buttons, right? One is save, cancel, next is save and new, and next is save, right? Say cancel and save are of different type, and save is of blue color, right? So same thing I have to build over here right now. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to add three buttons, lightning button. So the same way I'm going to add three buttons. One would be named as cancel. The top one would be named as cancel. Next would be save and new. There is a space or not? Okay, there is a space, so I'm going to add the space as well. Save and new, and last and one is nothing but the save, normal save, right? So I'm going to add the title as same, save and new and save. Okay, so I've added all the titles, and I've also need to change the handle clay, right? So handle cancel, handle save and new, and just handle save. Okay, these three functions I've added. So let's check it out. Okay, if I click on new, let's check out. Okay, my new custom footer has been added. But if you see, buttons are all aligned together, right? I don't want it to be this way. I want it to be looking a bit better. So what I'm going to do is I am going to add some CSS to it so that it looks a bit better. Okay, so first things first is save. Let's add the classes to this one, right? So class, so I have to add no variant at all, slds hyphen p hyphen right. Let's move the button to the right. So whatever button we have, cancel and all these buttons, I'm going to move it to the right. Right now I have moved this, whatever the button that I have, I've moved it to the right. Next what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the save button as completely blue. So I'm going to change the variant to brand. and let's save it and deploy it. Let's reload it and check it out how it's looking. Okay, now the buttons are a bit fine, I think so. The buttons are looking a bit regular, but just the save and new is still not visible properly. But the cancel is fine, save is fine. Okay, I need to move these buttons to the what we can say, we can move this button to the completely because the variant was based, that's why the button was not looking properly. So I'm just going to remove the variant. So next thing is nothing but the buttons are looking fine, the buttons perfectly look fine. What I need to do is I need to move this button to the middle, right? What I need to do is I need to move this button to the middle of this footer. Now in order to do that, I'm going to add one more div, and inside this div I'm going to add an SLDS to align it at the center. So it will be SLDS hyphen align absolute hyphen center. Okay, let's check it out how it looks like. Let's click on new. The buttons look perfectly fine. They're in the middle. The CSS is fine. Everything looks very standard. So till this point it's fine. But these buttons are nothing but an engine with no like a Ferrari with no engine actually. So if I even if I click on it, nothing will happen. They just look good, but they don't do anything at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add life to these buttons. So I'm going to add some JavaScript which will add lives to this button. So for an example, if I click on handle cancel, I should be redirected to the list view, right? I should be redirected to the context list view. So that's what we are going to do. So once user clicks on handle cancel, I'm going to navigate. We have added the navigation mixin, right? Okay, it's not added. Extend navigation mixin lightning element. Okay, now we will be able to navigate. So what I want is once user clicks on cancel, they should be navigated to the list view. So to do that, this hyphen navigation mixin dot navigate to what? Navigate to the list view, right? So we have to provide different kinds of attributes. Like for an example, type is a it's a standard page, right? So I have to redirect to the standard page. So standard underscore underscore object page. Next, what are the attributes that I need to provide? So attributes would be first is object API name, object API name colon. Let's keep it as contact because we have to redirect it to the list view of contact. Next thing is action name, right? We need to where we need to redirect to. I need to redirect it to the list view. So I'm going to add list. Next, I'm just going to click on save and let it deploy. So let's reload and check whether things are working fine or not. Okay, now if I click on cancel, user should get redirected to the list view of the contact. So whatever contacts are available, it should be redirected to that particular list view. Okay, I'm facing some issue. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just extend. Maybe I would have written it correctly. Okay, I did not import the navigation mixin. So I'll just import the navigation mixin as well, and I'll add this perfectly fine so that things work perfectly fine. I think so it was same only. Oh, okay, now it would be fine. Now if I click on cancel, the user should get redirected to that respective list view, right? If I click on cancel, mhm, it's not working perfectly fine. Okay, let's check what's the issue. So if I click on handle cancel, this navigation mixin, it should be mixin, not mixing, but navigate, and I think so rest is fine. Let's click on new. Now if I click on cancel, okay, I did get redirected to the contacts list view. So things are working fine till this point. Now next thing what I need to do is I need to, once user clicks on save, okay, I need to make user actually save the record. So if I click on save record, okay, the record should actually get saved, right? Rather any kind of issue, the record should get actually saved. So that's what we are going to cover in the next video. In the next video we are going to cover how to save the record. It's not going to be a normal save, because if you think about it, I have to also carry out save and new and save, both of them I have to carry out. So it's going to be a bit different as compared to that of the normals. So the next video you are going to understand how to handle the save record, and also if possible we are going to cover save and new as well, so that you can understand how things are working out, but it will be a bit different as compared to that of the normal save or normal submit. So this is all for the today's video. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel.